Hi, I'm Jenkins, and this is week 26 of Reflections. How's everybody doing today? That's great. So, this marks our half a year point, a milestone of half a year of doing these videos. I can't believe it myself. It's been going by so fast, and I don't know. It's crazy, you know. You pretty much think I'm insane for doing this for so long, but that's the thing. I made a video on that a couple weeks ago. I'm not insane. I changed as needed, and it's been doing wonders for me. Now, first up, I got a quick little update here. I did get a mattress, and I got one of those beds in a box in the mail, and I got a tuft and needle mattress. I've been wanting one of those actually for a while now, and it only took 2 days to get here thanks to my mom's Prime on Amazon, and I now owe her $400. So I got to get on that. You know, next business day I'll make a transfer, and yeah, I will get that taken care of. And the dopamine detox. So this is my second time doing a dopamine detox in my series. First time I did it a while ago. I can't remember the episode, but I only did it for one day, and I want to say it was more of a disciplined dopamine detox. This time around, it was almost a whole week. Like ever since my last video, basically, I have been doing a light dopamine detox. Now, it's really been me just avoiding the big dopamine releasers. You know, I've still been able to, read. I've been able to work out, play guitar, play piano, and be on my computer. Like for all these activities. So that's really not a disciplined version of a detox, if you ask me. But I think it was still very beneficial, and I've been able to restore kind of a mental clarity that I had been missing for quite some time now. I've been getting frustrated because of all the static and fuzz going on up. All right, where was I? Mental clarity. Okay, so I also restored a sense of calm that I had been missing as well, and really, I just feel more at peace in general, and it's really nice. I want to hang on to this. Like the whole point of the dopamine detox. It's more of a lifestyle than a challenge, really. And if you see these people on Instagram or TikTok or whatever they'd be doing, they're like saying, "Oh, I did this dopamine detox challenge for X amount of days." It's like good for you, but you're not really going to reap the true benefits from it unless you change your lifestyle to really adapt to the dopamine detox. Like as in limiting your sources of high dopamine activities, and that's something that I would actually like to do in the long term. Now, going on with the dopamine detox, it was a very light version that I did. I saw myself kind of slipping as the week went on. I was checking my Clash every day almost, and Clash of Clans, that is. And I also, during the weekend, I guess, I wasn't sure whether I should add all the Discord conversations I was having with people throughout the week. So yesterday I decided to estimate the amount of minutes and throw them in as well. Here, let's take a look at the spreadsheet actually, since we're talking about it. So here's what we got for this week. Now, as you can see, Monday, workouts been very consistent. Everything's actually been very consistent. It was a solid week, right? But Tuesday was my one slip up. I can explain. I fell asleep during a meditation session, after a meditation, and reason behind it was that my phone was in a different room since I didn't touch my phone on Monday and most of Tuesday. And usually I set an alarm to make sure that I don't sleep. If I fall asleep, I'll wake up and not waste the rest of my day after I'm meditating. And this time around I didn't do that, so that was my bad, and I will make sure that doesn't happen again. But besides that, it's been a really solid week. I think this is my most productive week in over 2 months, really, all things considered, and I've been pushing to new heights. I was able to double my workout time for a couple days this week. If I, really 5 to 10 minutes, that's twice as long. If I do that another time or two, I'm actually going to start seeing results here real soon. So, that would be nice. That would be nice. Music production, I've been really on a tear here. I spent 60 minutes on it today making a song from scratch. So it's a really crappy song, but I proved to myself I can, you know, push out quantity over quality to kind of overcome my perfectionist nature. Then I've been doing about 5 to 10 minutes guitar and the rest piano practice. So I've been doing a mix of both of them pretty consistently. Doing my charts, doing my meditation, and I've been upping my reading game recently. Before bed, I started reading this Intro to Psychology textbook that I got at a thrift store. It's like 2004, 2005 year. So it's a little out of date, but it's still got the basics in it, and I'm really enjoying it. Also, my screen time, it's really been pennies and nickels. Like, really, it's been like 5 to 10 minutes, like checking my Clash until I decide to add the Discord conversations, because I don't know if they should be really added to my screen time, but they are kind of entertainment. They're, not necessarily productive all the time. So it's, it could classify as a distraction, but you guys will have to let me know what you think, whether it should be included in screen time if it's just conversation. 5 penalties, all from Tuesday. Wait, 1, 2. Oh, it's actually supposed to be 4 penalties. I think I included these boxes here as if they're less than 5 that it counts as a penalty. So I'll have to change that. So it's actually supposed to be 4. But, since... Yep, you probably could see it already, but I already gave myself a weekly rating of 8. I think it's a solid B. Pretty solid week, really, overall. It's just that mess up on Tuesday I'll take total credit for. I messed up. Not going to let it happen again. I'm going to set an alarm every single time from now on. And, it's just those zeros there, they hurt. But an 8 is something good to build off of. So I already entered all that information in here. I'm going to change the penalties to 4, so that saves me 25 points. And over here we have the point shop. I'm now level 36 music production, getting there. And a weekly balance of 1,104 points. Cool. So I was hoping I'd get actually 2,000 points. I'm going to be a little bit shy, so I can't afford to take the 4th of July off. But that's not a big deal, really. I really enjoy my week. Like, I'm enjoying my days, like, as is. It does take some mental discipline to, get myself to be on the ball and get all these activities done. And it just makes it requires me to be very focused and aware every single day, which I guess can be a little bit draining, but I think I'm handling it decently here. And like I said, with the dopamine detox, I do want to keep aware in the future of high dopamine activities and just make sure I'm intentional and aware of when I'm doing them. So what I'm trying to say is I want to be able to reward myself. I don't want to do an actual dopamine detox for the rest of my life, but I just want to become more intentional when I do partake in these activities. I want to make sure that I'm doing my productive tasks first and then rewarding myself after. Things like that will help me kind of become more structured and organized in the way I'm doing things, and it will be more conducive for the chemicals in my brain, being present at the right time. And with that, I also want to say I want to establish a more consistent routine, a more rigid schedule, I suppose. And it's not to torture myself, it's because this is the day I want. And I've mentioned this in previous videos, I believe, too. It's when it comes to establishing a routine, it's just something I've always fallen away from, but I want to start taking it seriously here, and I have some ideas that might work, or at least are worth a try. So the School of Bass, where I'm learning music production from currently, I think it'd be good for me to take a couple lessons during the weekends, and then during the weekdays practice what I learned in those lessons. So that way I still save my time on the weekdays, which is already crowded enough the way it is, and on weekends when I have extra time I can do that extra activity, do some learning. and then it'll give me something to focus on throughout the week. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing. But the thing is, with that, I want to establish a particular time that I attend these lessons, that I go through these lessons, kind of like it's an actual class on my schedule, like I'm in school. So that's the idea of it. And I guess I already talked about it, but just become more conscious of dopamine releasing activities. That's really the name of the game here, because I like the way I feel right now. I like how this dopamine detox turned out for me, and it really goes to show. This is my most productive week I've had in a couple months, and it's on the heels of another dopamine detox. Even a light version, but it still made that much of a difference for me. It made it so much easier for me to focus on the tasks that I've been putting off, because not doing that. I could just sit in my bed and do nothing, but eventually that got boring, and I would go out and start tackling things that I haven't been doing for a long time. So that's about all I got for this episode. I hope y'all have a fun and safe 4th of July if you celebrate it. Other than that, have a fun and safe week. I'm definitely going to try to enjoy my 4th of July. Probably spend a few points on alcoholic drinks, but I'm going to try to keep moderation in mind at all times, as all of us should, right? So with that, y'all have a great week. Have fun out there. No compromise. Let's go.